like this, or... Hi friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. We are doing a cozy review today because I got a new couch. Also, if you'll remember, I got a cozy couch, the Cozy OG couch, way back when I was furnishing my living room in my house, but we are in a new space, fresh walls, and we have a brand new couch. I really did the research for this new couch, and I figured I would share my experience and my feedback and a little review with all of you. Also, we are celebrating new life moments, and I think that getting a new couch deserves to be celebrated. Let's start with what I got. So the couch, I got a coffee table as well as a washable rug. We will go really in depth into the couch purchase and my review of that, just because I feel like cozy couches are really hot right now and we want to know the deets. What I am sitting on here is actually the Cozy Ciello couch in XL. If you are unfamiliar with cozy couches, they're pretty much all modular, which I think is what made them super popular. You're able to kind of configure basically a custom couch how you wish based on your space. And I think especially for downtown living or small space living, like I'm living in right now, or that I've always pretty much lived in Toronto, it's really helpful to be able to kind of design the couch the way you want it. So this is the XL version, so it's got much deeper seats, but there is a regular ciello collection as well, which basically looks the exact same. It's just a little bit smaller and not as deep. There are a lot of things that I like about this couch, but I think that it is the cloud-like comfort. Now, there are definitely a lot of couches out in the market like this, but I think that this one stands out for a couple of reasons. One, I have had this couch for a little while now, so we're not doing this review right when I built it. I wanted to like really live in it first, but it doesn't lose its shape as much as some of the other ones do, especially the ones that are filled like with down feathers that kind of lose its shape and you have to kind of fluff up all the time. So the structure of it is really good. The bases of it, so the actual parts that aren't squishy, are also really sturdy. So that's another thing I kind of looked into and I really liked about the Cozy. You have storage as well, which I think is really handy, especially for these small spaces. And in terms of colors, they have a ton of colors in the Ciello couch, which I also like. I originally was thinking about going for a white, but I ended up on this sunset beige because I think it gives that white vibe while still being a little bit more forgiving in terms of stains and things like that. Obviously, it is a light couch, so fabric is fabric, but I will say that despite my clumsiness, this has definitely held up. So as you can see, it is definitely really deep. You could take a nap in here for sure. I think it almost doubles as a day bed, which is really nice if you have some guests that, you know, need to sleep on your couch or something. But more importantly, I just kind of like to lounge here. The ottoman that I have here also kind of creates this sort of almost single bed, but this chaise-like action, which is really nice when you're lounging. But as you can see, I'm about 5'6", 5'7", and I fit very, very comfortably deep in to the couch, so you're not really hanging off the couch like this and like sitting upright like you're in a dentist's office. That is the couch I got, but I also got a washable rug for my space. They have a ton of different designs. I think it's like 11 different designs, but more importantly, it's actually washable. So the way that it kind of comes, it comes with a sort of mat that you can take apart, remove, and then you have the rug that goes on top of it. And what's really nice about that is because it's a little bit more lightweight, you can just throw it in the washing machine. If you have pets and things like that, it's really handy. I think washable rugs are really the only way to go these days. They come in 2 sizes, so you can definitely find one that fits your space. But I just think it gives it a more, for lack of a better word, cozy vibe to the space to have like a little carpet, especially when you have hardwood or laminate floors. And the last thing I got was the Stella table, and this coffee table I think is a non-negotiable. I've had a coffee table that is like this in that it is adjustable, transformable by design since having my own place really, and I cannot live without having a coffee table that kind of comes up and works as a desk. I just like to be able to put my coffee down and like have it close to me. I like being able to store things in it, which a coffee table like this will just naturally have. But what's really nice about this particular mechanism is that when you place it down, it has a soft close, which is so luxurious. All right, so now that I've gone through kind of what I got, let's talk about the shopping experience for a second. So obviously Cozey is a digital forward brand, so you can do everything online. What I really like about it though is they do have a showroom now that just opened up in Toronto. It's at Queen and Ossington. I will put the address below if you want to know the exact details, but a quick search in Google Maps will bring you to the Cozey store. And what's really nice about that is, one, you have somebody to talk to and ask questions about, whether it's about fabric, whether it's about design choice, whether it's about their personal perspective on the product. Two, and more importantly, you actually get to sit on the couches, or chairs, they also have chairs, but you get to sit on the couches, which I think is so important when you're testing out something like a couch that you really need to sit on to understand and to feel and to think about whether or not you like it and it resonates with you in your home or not. I personally really like the experience in store. It's super chill. You can place the order right there in store as well, but I did end up doing it online. I feel like having a store is just a huge game changer when it comes to comparing these couches with anything else, because really you get to touch and feel. Like, I'm gonna give you a review right now, but it's not gonna feel the same as you actually sitting and going and reviewing and experiencing the couches for yourself. And I say couches because they have a lot of different options right now. I actually just saw the Atmosphere couch. So there's this pull-out couch that they have that I feel like is going to be perfect for my office space, which I have yet to entirely design in this new space. So maybe I will throw that in there, but it would be nice to kind of have my office space also double as a guest room. So TBD, but I'm thinking about getting another couch because I went in store, had my eyes on this one for my living room, but ended up eyeing another couch. I'll also link it below. Installation and delivery. So this is also a big one. It can be a huge headache when you're getting big furniture kind of delivered, and the process was so seamless. So I had the order placed online, the pieces had tracking on it, let me know when it was going to arrive. They literally came right to my door. They even brought it into my apartment. You could probably request that you just do it if you don't want them in your space, but the fact that they were available and open to bringing it into my space was definitely very helpful. Because it is modular, it's great because it comes in pieces, so you know, you don't have this gigantic thing coming through your door and thinking about whether or not the box is going to fit through your door or not. It very, very likely, like, I don't think anybody would have a problem moving these things into their place. So again, great plus. And the installation. So the installation of all the pieces, all the Cozey pieces, I feel like were super easy. So really, they're just pieces that fit in together like a puzzle. It is super easy to do. It is easier with two people, I would say, just because you don't have to kind of do this, but it is not a hard process, and it is super sturdy. So whatever this puzzle mechanism is works really well. Like, you would never know that these pieces come modularly, but it's nice to have that because, like I said, you can kind of pick them up, remove them, exchange them, make your couch bigger, make your couch smaller. Modular couches are the way to go. Let's talk about wear and tear. Now, obviously, I have not had the ciello couch for a year, but my friend Vic, who you might know, does have the ciello couch, and she's had it for more than a year. She has a kid, she's a toddler, and she's a dog. This is what really sold me on this couch in general, was because the hold up on the fabric is so good. I have not seen pilling on her couch whatsoever. Fabric pills, period, full stop. But so far, none on mine, which is obviously a good sign given it's new. But more importantly, I didn't see any on hers, and she has had her couch for a really long time. The one thing that I will say that you have to keep in mind is, obviously these are soft couches. So when you do this for too long, obviously it's going to have a little shape like this. But all you do is fluff it up a little bit, and it's good as new. So I like that personally. I like the idea of a soft couch. I don't want a rigid hard couch, and the only way to have that is to have a couch that has fabric that holds its shape and can be fluffed back to its original without a whole ton of work and doesn't entirely deconstruct. And this couch, I feel like, does that because of what they make it with. It's just really, really strong fabric. I had a really good experience with my last cozy couch, which still sits in my house if you need a life update. I have a life update video, but anyhow, I won't get into that. I do have my cozy couch still, the OG, at my house, and it also holds up really well. So I feel like I had confidence in the brand in general and as a whole, and I feel like their customer service team is really attentive. The other thing I will mention about these couches, which is really nice, is they have a removable cover. So if you do want to give them a wash, you really just unzip like that. You pull out the pillow, wash the cover, and zip it back up. Good as new. And having removable covers, I feel like even as somebody with no kids, is still so important because I am spilly and messy. All of the pieces also come with little attachments. So it comes with feet, it comes with like an anti-slip sort of covering that you can add on to the feet of your couch. It really does have everything you need, which is nice. And in terms of the price point, it is modular, but it is very, very competitive, I think, with one, what's on the market, and two, just in general for a couch. Like, you're not gonna have a good quality couch without spending a little bit of money, but for what you're getting, I think it's such a good deal. And in terms of things like returns, like they do free returns in Canada. What's really exciting is they actually ship to the US now, which is awesome. I know I have a lot of Canadian girlies here, but if you are American, you can also look into the cozy couch. But I think that the main review that I have of this couch is that it is so comfortable, literally feels like I am in my bed, but couch form, which is ideal. I think Cozey just does a really good job in general at creating products that both function, look good, and last. They don't break the bank like some really, really high-end furniture pieces, but still look really high-end. And I love the fact that they've got all these trendy colors. I haven't branched out into it, but I'm thinking of maybe doing that for my office. So we'll see. Like I said, I have my eyes on their pull-out couch situation, which is really nice. But I hope that this was helpful for you. I think that when you're buying something, it is really hard to kind of tell whether or not it's going to be a right fit for you. But like I said, I would definitely recommend going in store and actually sitting on this. I kind of feel like anybody who sits on this couch realizes that it's a really nice couch and that they want something similar. So go into stores, sit on it, and I feel like you'll kind of get what I mean. But let me know if you have any further questions below. Happy to answer them and kind of give you an update on how my couch is doing as the time goes on. So depending on when you're watching this video, let me know and I will try to respond back with my real-time review of how this couch is lasting. But I hope it was helpful. A very big thank you to Cozey for partnering with me on this video. All of my thoughts are my own. Like, they didn't feed me this review to share with you, but I was able to get this couch and review it thanks to Cozey. If it wasn't great, I actually had full ability to tell you that it wasn't great, but it is actually a really great couch. So a big thank you to them for partnering with me on this video. Thank you so much to you for celebrating this milestone with me. Little things like this, little joys of getting a new couch or, you know, a new rug or new chairs or something like that is just a really big move for me, I think, in this new life stage that I'm in and this new path that I'm in. And I feel like we're celebrating those life moments together. So thank you so much for being here. With that, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. I hope you enjoy some comfy, cozy couch time. I definitely will. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.